Hold up.
Hi, I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today I want to talk about a problem that plagues millions of people across the world. And a lot of these people don't even know they have this problem. And if it's detected early, it can actually save your liver. Because people move from a grade 1 fatty liver to a grade 2 and then a grade 3 and eventually they have a cirrhotic liver. And there's not much that you can do then. But with your lifestyle, with the right kind of lifestyle, foods and habits, yes, you can actually reverse a fatty liver. A lot of the medical world believes that you can't do it because there's no medicine that does it. That doesn't mean you can't do it with lifestyle, because as we speak, there are thousands of people who were detected with a fatty liver and they no longer have it. What we're talking about and focusing on today is a non-alcoholic fatty liver. For an alcoholic fatty liver, I pretty much think you know what the answer is going to be, along with lifestyle, what you need to stop. Anyway, let's break it down because there's so much of research coming out. The other day we were researching on fatty liver and fruits, because there's mixed research around that. People say fruits cause liver problems, and some people say that fruits don't. It's actually good for your liver. So it's always good to go to the science, and the science that comes out of medical campuses and medical colleges. And it's interesting to know the latest research on papaya, kiwi, celery, and parsley. All of these have a very, very strong antioxidant that can actually prevent the onset of fatty liver, of course, along with your lifestyle. And even if you have a grade 1 fatty liver, they have antioxidants that can actually help you reverse it. Now that's interesting. The article just mentioned these 4 foods along with, of course, good sleep, exercise, water levels, cutting down your sugar, but the power in food. So of course we know if you have a weak liver, overdoing it on platters of fruit isn't the best thing, because excessive fructose can also cause a burden to your liver. But when you have a grade 1 fatty liver, which is non-alcoholic, number one, you got to believe that you can reverse it. What is a non-alcoholic fatty liver? Excessive fat in your liver. It's as simple as that. Excessive fat in your liver. If your liver formed the excessive fat, it can get rid of it. The same way your body forms triglycerides and you can lower it. It forms bad cholesterol and you can lower it. So just because medicine may not have a solution that can help you reverse fatty liver, it doesn't mean you stop looking and you continue living with your problem. Medicine is great and it has its limitations. Nutrition and lifestyle is great and it also has its limitations. So you need to find the best fit for your condition. Number one, believe that you can make the change. If your body put it on, your body can take it off as well. Let's go through the other foods as well. I'm also going to leave you with the tests that you can do to check if you have a fatty liver. What are some of the symptoms when you have a fatty liver besides your blood parameters? You kind of slow down, you feel fatigued even if you've slept well, you're low on energy, you have sudden dips in energy, you have a lot of cravings for sugar, sometimes you could get nauseous, sometimes you get a dull pain in the area of your liver. You also have a problem digesting fats. If you have fried food or deep fried food, you find it sits in your system for a longer time. You feel nauseous after having a lot of fat, showing that it didn't get broken down the right way. You start getting more headaches and migraines because your liver is compromised. And it's extremely important for us to understand that your liver is a detoxification organ. It pushes toxins out. So the longer the liver keeps the toxins in, the more inflammation and the more headache and the more brain fog you have. What are the other foods? One of my favorites, black coffee. Black coffee is actually prescribed today in the medical world to lower your liver enzymes. Now, if you're not a coffee drinker, you don't have to start doing it. There are many other foods as well. But if you are a coffee drinker or you do have a non-alcoholic fatty liver, you should know that coffee is great for a non-alcoholic fatty liver. So is green tea. Good pure green tea. So if you don't like coffee, you can do green tea. If you don't like any caffeine in your beverages, you can do all the other foods that we spoke about. So having a portion of papaya, a small bowl of papaya, is tremendously impactful for the health of your liver, especially a fatty liver. Kiwis. And that's why I did a video once where people said, Luke, you used to say local, but you also talk about foods which are not local. And of course I will, and I will continue to do it. Because if there is a food that is not local, but it can help you sort out your health problem, why wouldn't you do it? Of course, wherever you live across the world, primarily your diet should be as local as possible. But when you need a particular food that can help you with a condition, and we use kiwis extensively for our chemotherapy patients, our radiation patients, our patients on steroids, and for fatty livers as well. But the beauty is kiwi is no longer non-local. Kiwi actually grows in states in the north of India as well. So it's absolutely local for our country. Okay, we have omega-3. Omega-3 has very promising effects when it comes to the health of your liver. So you can do a good fish oil capsule, or you can do fatty fish in its real form. Or if you're vegetarian, you can do omega-3 in its vegetarian form. That's algal oil, or you can even do flax seeds. Then we have walnuts, again, high source of omega-3, but it is also great for the liver. We have avocados, we have sunflower seeds. You want to make sure that you soak your sunflower seeds for at least 4 to 5 hours before consuming them. Always better because of the amount of phytic acid that it contains. Soak it, rinse it, and then you can add it to your salads, or you can eat it like that. Pure extra virgin olive oil, great for the liver. Monounsaturated fat, fantastic for the liver. You can add it to your salads. Never cook in olive oil. Never ever cook. And if you come across a bottle that says olive oil made for cooking, it's a highly processed olive oil. Do not consume it. Okay, extra virgin olive oil is supposed to be had raw. Add it to your soups, add it to your salads, have it plain. We spoke about green tea. Now, what are some of the things that you got to avoid if you have a fatty liver and you really want to reverse your fatty liver? Number one, alcohol. Cut it down or stop it for a while until you reverse it. Smoking affects the liver. Smoking has every connection with a fatty liver as well. White refined sugar. You want to make sure that you minimize this or stop it for a while. Replace it with stevia, replace it with jaggery, replace it with raw honey, of course in moderation, the right quantity again, because too much of anything good is also bad for you. But cutting out your white sugar, white flour, all of the whites relieves tremendous burden off the liver. You want to be careful and stay away completely from fruit juices. Fruit juices add no value to your life, absolutely none. And fruit juices are basically bad for your liver, especially if you have a fatty liver. It's full of sugar. You want to stay away or cut down your fried foods and your deep fried foods while your liver heals. So cutting down your total consumption of fat, not going fat-free. Fat-free will create a whole new set of problems for you. Cutting down your overall fat, you can probably grill, you can steam your food, add a little more oil. So let's say your daily consumption of oil is 4 tablespoons. Come down to 3 tablespoons. The rest of the food you can steam. Okay, some of the tests that you would do, your doctor would probably ask you to do an ALT test, an AST test, or in most cases an ultrasound or an MRI to see if you have a fatty liver, if you have the symptoms, and if you do, then you do the test and then you make the lifestyle changes, and your doctor will probably ask you to repeat it 3 to 6 months later to see. Prevention is always better than cure. There are a lot of people living with a fatty liver. You want to know if you have it so that you can do something about it and reverse it before it moves on to a grade 2 and then it eventually becomes a cirrhotic liver. The function of the liver is unbelievable. A lot of people who come to us for weight loss and fat loss, the first thing we do is clean out their livers, because liver also controls fat burn in your body. If you have a sluggish liver, fat burn, losing stubborn fat, belly fat, fat on your body is extremely difficult. And the second thing, if you're on a lot of medication, which you need to be on, all the more reason you need to look after your liver, because every single medicine goes through your liver, which is why we say if you have to take an allopathic drug, take it. But make sure you are also looking after your organs, changing your lifestyle, changing the way you eat and everything else. So that's it when it comes to food for a fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver. What about lifestyle? Sleep. We know all organs repair themselves while you sleep. So your sleep is important. Activity. Most people have a fatty liver because they're inactive and they're sedentary throughout the day. And again, stress. What are the emotions which are related to the liver? Anger and irritability. These are the two emotions that stand out. If you're a very angry person all the time, you're constantly irritable, you will find that you have a sluggish liver, you will find that you have problems with your liver. So emotional stress is connected with every single organ. If it impacts your brain, it can also impact every single organ. Emotional stress doesn't have to say, oh, I'm only going to decide to attack your brain today or your heart tomorrow. Every single cell in the human body gets impacted by chronic stress, which means every single organ, which means every single part of you. So you want to make sure that you make lifestyle changes. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. And remember, you care is all about you. Hydration, I forgot that point. Extremely important. Your water intake. Okay, you want to make sure. Most people are dehydrated. And in fact, I'll do a whole video on that tomorrow on dehydration. Let's keep that for tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.